Good afternoon, students. Welcome back to online maths class. So in the last class we have solved up to question number 6. Take question number 7 as an assignment. I will be solving the question number 8. The given question is x is equals to a into the bracket cos t plus log tan t by 2 and y which is equals to a sin t. We will have to find dy by dx. So let us go ahead with the solution. So here I will take x which is equals to a into the bracket cos t plus log tan t by 2. Log tan t by 2. So now differentiate both the sides with respect to t. We get dx by dt. This is equals to a is a constant. I will be writing it as it is. Derivative of cos t will be minus sin t plus now derivative of log tan t by 2. It is in the form of log x andre 1 by x ಆಗಬೇಕು ಈಗ ಇಲ್ಲಿ x ಅಂದ್ರೆ tan t by 2 ಆಗುತ್ತೆ. So 1 divided by tan t by 2 into differentiation of this inside function tan t by 2 ನೇ ಈ ತರ ಬರುತ್ತೆ ನಾವು. So tan t by 2. Now this is in the form of tan t. Derivative of tan x ಅಂದ್ರೆ secant square x ಇತ್ತು ಇಲ್ಲಿ. So t by 2 ಆಗ್ತದೆ. So we get secant square t by 2 into the derivative of this inside function ಅಂದರೆ t by 2 ನ ಇನ್ನೊಂದ್ಸಲ ಡಿಫ್ರೆನ್ಸಿಯೇಷನ್ ಮಾಡಬೇಕಿಲ್ಲಿ. ಸೊ derivative of t it will be 1, overall we get 1 by 2 into 1 divided by 2. So it is a function inside a function. So now dx by dt which is equals to dx by dt equal to a, I will be writing it as it is, then minus sin t plus now 1 by tan t by 2 will be cot t by 2. So we get cot t by 2 into secant square t by 2 can be written as 1 by cos square t by 2. 1 divided by cos square t by 2. Cos square t by 2 into 1 by 2 I will be writing it as it is. Now cot t by 2 can be written as cos t by 2 divided by sin t by 2. Dx by dt which is equals to a into the bracket minus sin t plus, so now cos t by 2 divided by sin t by 2 and into, write these two terms as it is, into 1 divided by cos square t by 2 into 1 by 2. So now cos t by 2 and here cos t by 2 get cancelled. So you have one more cos t by 2. So now observe this term here, 2 into sin t by 2 into cos t by 2. 2 sin x by 2 cos x by 2 ಅಂದರೆ sin x ಆಗ್ತದೆ ಇಲ್ಲಿ. ಸೊ ಹಾಫ್ ಆ್ಯಂಗಲ್ ಫಾರ್ಮುಲಾ ಇಲ್ಲಿ 2 sin t by 2 cos t by 2 ಅಂದರೆ sin t ಬರಿಬೇಕು ಈಗ. ಸೊ ನಾವು dx by dt which is equals to a, I will be writing it as it is, minus sin t plus we get 1 divided by sin t. 1 divided by sin t. Now in the next step we will have to take up the LCM. Sin t will be multiplied with sin t, we get sin square t and write minus sin as it is. So overall we get dx by dt which is equals to a, I will be writing it as it is, we get minus sin square t plus 1 divided by sin t. The LCM is sin t here. So I will be writing sin t as it is. So now dx by dt this is equals to a, write it as it is. Now 1 minus sin square t will be cos square t. So we get cos square t divided by sin t. So we are done with the dx by dt. Call this as equation number 1. Let us go for dy by dt now. I will be taking this function now and y which is equals to a sin t. So differentiate both the sides with respect to t. We get dy by dt. This is equals to a is a constant. I will be writing it as it is. The derivative of sin t will be cos t. So it is cos t. Call this as equation number 2. Now we will have to substitute equation 1 and equation 2 in dy by dx. Therefore dy by dx which is equals to, So I'll be writing dy by dt whole divided by dx by dt. Dy by dt is nothing but a cos t divided by dx by dt. It is a cos square t divided by sin t. Divided by sin t. So here a and a get cancels. Cos t and here cos t get cancels. So now this sin t goes to the numerator. Overall sin t divided by cos t becomes tan t. Dy by dx, which is equals to tan t. So this is the required answer for the question number 8. So mark this as very important for 3 marks. Note down this, then we'll take up the question number 9. Well, let us solve the question number 9 and question number 10. The question number 9, it is x equal to a secant theta and y which is equals to b tan theta. So let us go ahead with the solution. Question number 9, x is equals to a secant theta. Now differentiate both the sides with respect to theta. We get dx by d theta. This is equals to a is a constant, I will be writing it as it is. Derivative of secant theta will be secant theta into tan theta. Secant theta into tan theta. So now call this as equation number 1. Now I will take y which is equals to b tan theta and y which is equals to b tan theta. Now differentiate both the sides with respect to theta. We get dy by d theta. This is equals to b is a constant, write it as it is. Then derivative of tan theta will be secant square theta. So we get secant square theta. I will be calling this as equation number 2. Now we will have to substitute equation 1 and equation 2 in dy by dx. We know that dy by dx which is equals to dy by d theta whole divided by dx by d theta. So now dy by dx which is equals to, so dy by d theta it is b secant square theta, b secant square theta, b secant square theta divided by dx by d theta. It is a secant theta into tan theta. So here secant theta and secant theta get cancels. You have one more secant theta in the numerator. Dy by dx which is equals to b secant theta divided by a tan theta. So now we have to simplify this further. Dy by dx which is equals to b, I will be writing it as it is. Secant theta is nothing but 1 by cos theta. Then divided by a, I will be writing it as it is. Tan theta can be written as sin theta by cos theta. So we get sin theta divided by cos theta. So overall here cos theta and cos theta get cancels. B by a we will have to write it as it is. Then 1 by sin theta becomes cosecant theta. Dy by dx which is equals to b by a cosecant theta. So this is the required answer for the question number 9. Note down. Well, the question number 10 it is x is equals to a into the bracket cos theta plus theta sin theta and y which is equals to a into the bracket sin theta minus theta cos theta. So let us solve this. X is equals to a into the bracket cos theta plus theta sin theta. So now differentiate both the sides with respect to theta. We get dx by d theta. This is equals to a is a constant, write it as it is. Derivative of cos theta will be minus sin theta plus, here we will have to make use of the product rule. U means theta, v will be sin theta. Now u be the whole dash. So derivative of theta it will be 1 into sin theta means we get sin theta plus, now write first function as it is, take the derivative of the second function. Derivative of cos theta will be sin theta. So now minus sin theta plus sin theta get cancels. We are left out with theta cos theta and we have the constant a. Overall we have dx by d theta this is equals to a theta cos theta. I'll call this as equation number 1. Now we will have to go for dy by d theta and y which is equals to a into the bracket sin theta minus theta cos theta. Now differentiate both the sides with respect to theta. So dy by d theta, this is equals to a. Now derivative of sin theta will be cos theta, and then minus. Here we will have to make use of the product rule, and since there is a minus sign, I will be considering the bracket now. Derivative of theta, it is 1. 1 into cos theta will be cos theta. Then plus, now write first term as it is, theta as it is. Take the derivative of the second term. Derivative of cos theta will be minus sin theta. So we get minus sin theta. So now, in the next step, dy by d theta, this is equals to a, I'll be writing it as it is, then cos theta, write it as it is, then plus into minus, it will be minus, so minus cos theta minus theta sin theta, theta sin theta. So now, simplify this further, dy by d theta, this is equals to a, then cos theta minus cos theta, multiply minus with these two terms, we get minus cos theta, minus into minus, it will be plus theta sin theta. So now plus cos theta minus cos theta get cancels, so we are left out with dy by d theta, this is equals to a theta sin theta. So now we know that dy by dx, which is equals to dy by d theta, then whole divided by dx by d theta, then dy by dx, which is equals to dy by d theta, it will be a theta sin theta, a theta sin theta, then divided by dx by d theta, it is a theta cos theta, a theta cos theta. So here a theta and a theta get cancels, sin theta by cos theta will be tan theta. Overall we get dy by dx, which is equals to tan theta. So this is all about question number 10. So again mark this as important for 3 marks. Note down this, then we'll take up the question number 11. Well, question number 11 it is, if x is equals to square root of a raised to sin inverse t and y which is equals to square root of a to the power cos inverse t, then show that dy by dx which is equals to minus y by x. So this question was given 2-3 times in the annual exam. So mark this as important for 3 marks. Let us go ahead with the solution here. I'll take x and y now. X which is equals to square root of a to the power sin inverse t. I call this as equation number 1. Then other one is y which is equals to square root of a to the power cos inverse t. So I call this as equation number 2. So now multiply equation 1 and equation 2. Multiply equation 1 and equation 2. So here we will have to multiply left hand side separately and the right hand side separately. Multiplication of these two will be xy, which is equals to square root of a to the power sin inverse t into square root of a to the power cos inverse t. Now these two are in the form of root a into root b. We have the property now, square root of a into square root of b can be written as square root of ab. So here overall we get xy which is equals to square root of a to the power sin inverse t into a to the power cos inverse t. So now this is in the form of a raised to m into a raised to n becomes a to the power m plus n. The powers will be added up now. So overall we get xy which is equals to square root of a to the power sin inverse t plus cos inverse t. So now this is nothing but pi by 2. We have a property in inverse trigonometric functions, sin inverse x plus cos inverse x which is equals to pi by 2. In place of x we have t here. Overall we get xy which is equals to square root of a to the power pi by 2. Now differentiate both the sides with respect to x, and here we will have to make use of product rule, u v the whole dash. Derivative of x it will be 1, write second function as it is, plus now write first function as it is. Take the derivative of y, it will be dy by dx which is equals to, now this is a constant, derivative of a constant it will be 0. 1 into y it will be y, and take that y to the right hand side, it becomes minus y. X dy by dx, this is equals to minus y. Now take x to the right hand side, it goes to the denominator. Dy by dx which is equals to minus y by x. So this is the required answer for the question number 11. So with this we have completed the exercise 5.6.